Anyone who's flown into Chicago at night has marveled at the vast street grid, extending as far as the eye can see. In fact, way beyond the city limits. When it comes to getting our bearings on that grid, we have a language all our own. We might say we're 1100 north and 3300 west, or 6500 south and 400 east. And it's all calculated from this corner, State and Madison. 0, 0. Who dreamed up this ultra-logical system? You can thank an amateur urban planner named Edward P. Brennan. He convinced the city to renumber the streets starting in 1908, after Chicago had annexed 125 square miles of surrounding suburbs, acquiring a helter-skelter address system and many duplicate street names. But the grid goes back to Chicago's frontier days. The very first plat of Chicago from 1830 by surveyor James Thompson was a grid. It was superimposed on survey lines the federal government drew up in the late 1700s to help settle the American West. And Thompson had the foresight to include alleys, so we don't have to leave our garbage out on the street like New Yorkers do. To this day, Chicago's wide arterial streets follow those 18th century section lines across our city of neighborhoods, lined up almost exactly on the cardinal points of the compass. But nobody's perfect. Every now and then, there's a hiccup in the street grid. One urban myth says these jogs are minor corrections due to laying straight lines on the curved earth, but they're more likely borders where one surveying company's work just didn't line up with another's.